So now what we need to do is that we need to work on the home and the about us links. So for the home page, all we need to do is that we need to say here curly braces and then percentages and then URL and then the URL. The URL is the index because if you go to the URL, you'll find that the name of the main blog or website is index. Therefore, here it must be index. For the about, we need to create a new link. So for the about page, I'm going to come over here and then I'm going to say comma and then I'm going to say path. And then the path is going to be, let's say about, just about. And then I'm going to say comma and then views dot about and then comma and then name and then the name is going to be about. Now in the index here, I'm going to say curly braces and then percentages. And then I'm going to say URL and then the URL is going to be about. Now we need to work on the function, on this function, the about function, this about function. So in the views, we need to let the user go to the about. So I'm going to say def about, and then it's going to take the request, and then it's going to return render request, and then comma, and then here I'm going to say blog / about.html. And then I'm going to say nothing. We don't need to pass anything. So for the about HTML, we need to create this. So in the blog here, I'm going to create a new file called about.html. And the code is this code. I'm going to copy the code from here. I'm going to copy all of the code from the index, and I'm going to copy all of the code from the index, and then I'm going to paste it here in the about. And I need to change a few things. First, we need to remove this for loop. I'm going to remove this for loop. And I need instead here to add something else. I'm going to say dev. And then I'm going to say here, this is about page. And of course, you need to type here information about your website. Let me now save everything and let me head on over to the browser to test. So I'm going to refresh. Now, if I click on About Us, it's going to go to the About Us page. If I click on Home, it's going to go back to the Home page. So if I click About, it's going to go to the About. If I click on Home, it's going to go to the Home page. So for the About Us page, we need to here, instead of displaying here this in a black color, we need to say Style. And then I'm going to say Background color. The background color is going to be white. Let me save and refresh. Now it should display the text. As you can see, it displays the text. Let's also increase the height. I'm going to say height 800 px. And also some margins. I'm going to say margin 10 px. And as you can see, this is how it's going to look like. Let me increase the padding as well. Padding 10 px. And let me save and refresh. Now, as you can see, it's gonna display this home page, this about page, and you need to type here more information about your website. And by the way, if you want to know how to make better designs, I recommend taking my course about web design, because this is not a web design course. This is Django course, and I don't want to waste a lot of time on the design. So if you want to learn more about the design and how to create awesome web pages, you can take my course about how to do that.